So, Mrs. Naked Gardener has done a wonderful job out here in our urban backyard garden. And we're going to kind of show you a quick little tour about what she's have been growing in the backyard. And then we're going to kind of show you the process of the flowers and everything from there. All right, so in this video, we're going to show you the combining gardening tours. And we're going to start right now. What's going on, YouTube Gardener? It's your boy Sydney from the Naked Gardener channel. Today we're going to show you a little quick gardening tour of everything that Mrs. Naked Gardener has been growing since I've been out to Georgia on a project since October. And so she's done a wonderful job kind of wrapping up the fall season, and we're getting ready to prep a lot of these beds for the spring season. So in here, right here in this bed, this was our just regular bed. We had some arugula. We got some pests that we got to get off of there, some aphids. I sprayed yesterday on there, and I tried to catch a ladybug to put it on here to feast on here. But I think it's at a point right now where it's done being harvested, so we're gonna probably pull these up here soon. And then right here, we have some Swiss chard, I believe. And it's been like going strong since about towards the end of fall or the end of summer, and we've just been harvesting off of that and just been picking through it ever so often. And then back here we got some kale. Looks like some red Russian kale. Maybe, I don't know what that could be. Looks, it could be. It's with the other kale. There's probably some just Ursula kale or something. Who knows? And then we got some flowers that she has. Oh, you growing some more passion flowers?
Yeah.
Got some more passion flowers. And this is one of our grow buckets or worm buckets that we've done in the past. And it's everything in there has basically been deteriorated and been eaten up. We Mrs. Naked Gardener added some more food waste in there to keep on feeding the worms and everything. We did this in this bed and the other bed. And the reason why we did this, because when we did the pH, we tested all the beds for the pH and also the nutrients in there. We found out our worm bed had the best pH and the NPK, and so we're going to incorporate with all these beds, try to get them as best as we can. Then over here is our red giant mustard. Mrs. Naked Gardener has grown to love these since about the summertime of last year. And they're beautiful in color, got a nice peppery taste to them. Got to look like some snail damage that we need to kind of prep for that. We've been trying to grow some brassicas this fall, but the rats or whatever just been coming through here and eating it all up, especially our kohlrabi that we've been trying to grow. Just can't get right. But Mrs. Naked Gardener is going to grow some St. John worts right there. We got the passion flower. This is our third year with this one. It hasn't had any flowers just yet. Hopefully we'll get some flowers on it this year.
And I just put that back there temporarily, just finding space where I can to put my flowers I need to put in the front beds as soon as those get built.
Anyway, and then we have some flowers here. Probably have to prune these backs and get some new growth in here. And then over in this bed was supposed to be just our compost bed. This is the same flower from over there. We have some kale, more kale.
That's my favorite kale.
The dinosaur kale. And then over here we got some onions. Got some onions growing. I think I'm not sure what type of onions these were. Uh, let's see, Mrs. Nickergarden got some borage back there. Looks like it needs some magnesium or some iron. I got to get some fertilizer for that. And these were kind of new. We got these from Baker's Creek. It's Hishiko Bunchen onions. And they look like they're doing pretty well.
It just recently really started sprouting up.
Yeah. And then look like you got some more red Russian kale going through here along with some dinosaur kale got mixed in there some type of way. Check out this bed here. This is our other worm bin. As you can see, all that food that was in here is basically just unrecognizable. Nothing in there whatsoever. A few things. Probably Mrs. Nickergarden added. Yeah, she probably just added in here, but a lot of that is good source that we can add into the beds as amendments. We got some garlic and onions mixed through here. Here we got some garlic. These are red onions. These are some just regular garlic we got from the store. Back there might be some onions and garlic. These were mustard greens that she's been harvesting throughout the winter time frame through here, and it looked like some fennel somehow got put in here.
Yeah, it accidentally ended up there somehow.
Well, I don't know how we got
It's a volunteer.
Yeah, but yeah, these are she's just been pulling off the leaves, going cut and come along again. But she's been killing these mustard greens. She actually fixed some nice mustard greens with some of that red mustard. Was that with the red mustard as well?
The red mustard mostly, and then some of that.
Yeah.
And with some smoked turkey legs.
Mm-hmm. And that was so delicious. So next we'll go over to this bed. There's not much going on to this bed. This was our hugelkultur bed. We just planted some spinach, some golden beets. So we're going to try to get Mrs. Nickergarden and to liken some beets. So we found out that, or we were told that the golden beets are the perfect ones to go with. Some more spinach, some more Swiss chard. This has just been booming. Look how pretty that is. I think this is the rainbow kind. We got some yellow ones right there, red ones, yellow, red, orange, yellow, all through here. And through here, we was watching Jess from Roots and Refuge, and she was basically saying just to keep the carrots covered when she was growing her carrot. I've used my template to get the proper spacing, and hopefully about 2 weeks I'll have Mrs. Nickergarden come and check it every 2 weeks, and by the next 2 weeks I'll be here. Hopefully we'll have some type of sprouts, so we'll see how that goes. Our artichoke, this was from the beginning of last year. Hopefully it will start to do something this year. It look like we got some ants, might be some aphids somewhere around here. Probably need to spray. We got some artichokes on this one. And let's see, what else over here? We got some more red mustard greens. Got some kale. What was this?
This is one of the ones that grew back after the mice ate.
All of that.
Yeah.
And then we got our worm tower bin right here. We need to fill up the feed so we can get some more worms back through here and feeding out the bed. Got to cut back some of this salvia through there. We got, I think this is bok choy or Napa cabbage. Napa cabbage. Now this is crazy because this was almost to the nub from where the rodents was eating and chewing this up, and look how it just bounced back. Then we got the red scarlet kale, some more curly kale, and Mrs. Nickergarden threw some peas. Are these peas or what type of peas are these? some sugar snap peas, and I got to figure out where I could transplant these leeks at. But she has been on the ball here, y'all. And then what else? Oh, let's take a look at some of these flowers. These asters. Look at this aster about to bloom here. Then we got some alyssum. Must be the royal carpet. Yeah. Some more royal carpet right here. Some going to seed. And what was this? Catnip?
Yeah,
Catnip.
that's catnip.
And she is growing a lot of chamomile. And for her little tea garden, I'm gonna get her on my next trip back. So be look out for that video. If you want to see how we build that video or build that her tea garden, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss it. And what are these? Johnny jump ups. Doing pretty good. These look like some type of daisies.
Those are black-eyed.
Black-eyed Susan. And a moringa tree. I guess it didn't like the cold too much. Got to figure out a better way of doing the moringa trees. We can't. My sister said that she has a moringa tree that I gave to her. I did a video on about it. I put a playlist right there to show you about her little moringa tree. And
She said it got pretty big.
yeah. And then we got some more black-eyed Susans. And I'm not sure what these are, but they just keep on coming back each year. So I guess there's some type of perennials. And then we'll go over here to these containers. Now, Mrs. Nikki Gardner got some marigold. These are the Jaguar marigold. I can't wait to see how those pop up. Toward the end of the last year, before we had our last frost, we had some marigolds, and they were just spreading like wildfire once that cool temperature came down. And then we got, these are some more marigolds, it looks like.
These are the key lime ones, and they're beautiful.
Yeah, so look how big these gotten in the last month. Probably. How long you been growing these?
I want to say about 6 weeks, maybe.
Yeah. And these look like some more catnip.
Yeah, that's what that
Yeah,
is.
catnip.
And some bee balm spearmint.
Oh, these right here. I can't wait to grow, see how those turn out. And
That's feverfew.
what's feverfew? I never heard of it.
It's a herb.
Okay.
It's medicinal.
Okay. And these?
It's yarrow.
Oh,
Cherie's
yarrow.
queen.
Oh, I'm interested about these.
Yeah. These are all here on reserve to go into the bed he's going to build someday.
Shameless plug. This is our first year doing some what are these?
It's Japanese wasabi radish.
Yeah.
But I have that growing on top of my sunchokes. So I'm just taking advantage of the season before the sunchokes come up.
Now with radishes, you're going to have to water these frequently. It looks like since you got some peat moss in here, it looks like the soil is pretty good. But I would probably water it a little bit more. And then we got, is this dill?
Yeah.
Dill and rosemary in here somehow. That never died. That we thought it was going to die. But we're going to use this this month. The month of March is going to be the time where you can start cucumbers indoors. We'll be doing we just did a video about that. We'll put a playlist above there to show you what things that you can grow for the month of March. But these are going to attract a lot of caterpillars, and then once they start to kind of flower, it'd be good to use any type of pickling.
I'm going to be harvesting that soon because I'm running out of the harvest from last year. I've used that dill in several dishes.
What's the deal on that?
Mhm.
Here we got, I think these are the cosmic purple carrots.
There's a tab right
Oh, there we go. No, that says marigold.
Oh, that's not what that is.
Let's see.
Look on the other side of the tab there.
Oh, yep. Purple carrots. Let's see how. So, I need to water these as well. Any roots vegetable, you want to keep it moist but not soggy. And these, Mrs. Nikki Gardner and apparently Sage the cat loves these mustard greens. These are Mizuna bin something.
It was on the front of the
Baker's Creek
bulk catalog.
Whole seed catalog. Now these are supposed to be like a mustard green, so they're supposed to be kind of peppery. I just sprayed some neem oil and some fish emulsion stuff yesterday, so I'm not gonna pluck them off like I normally would and taste it just to see how it tastes without washing it first because it's gonna be nasty. Over here she has some more Mizunas. She likes the peppery stuff. We got some Amarillo carrots right here, and they were just sprinkled in here and been kind of thinned out. Just need to be soil's kind of wet, but hopefully it can get watered down and keep the soil nice and moist. Here we got some parsley, some thick parsley here. It's a cool weather plant, cool loving weather plant, and some of it is going to.
We've had some 70-something degree days,
so it's starting to kind of looks like it's trying to go to seed and flower and seed here. We got some leeks here. Never really grown leeks. This is our first year growing leeks, and it seems like they're doing pretty well in this container. Probably need to put some more mulch in here. We had some Napa cabbage. I guess it got too warm. It was starting to go to flower here, so we kind of took off the head. Hopefully that kind of decreased the chance of it going to flower. I decided to give a lot of this bed. This was our experimental bed, and I decided just to go ahead and give this to Mrs. Nikki Gardner after her flower bed. So as you can see, we got our color theme in here is purple and yellow, and the bees are just loving it. So we're trying to help promote more pollinators to our garden area. And we just did a video of growing some ginger and some turmeric. So stay tuned for that. I think we'll probably, by the time you see this, we'll already be posted it. So we'll put a playlist above here or the description down below, so that way you can watch that after you watch this video. Over here at our two-tiered garden, Mrs. Nikki Gardner has been rocking some flowers. All of these are different kind of zinnias.
Those are your favorite flowers.
Yes. Purple Prince, Giant Enchantress, some more Giant Enchantress, Purple Prince, Persian Carpet, and all of that is going to help bring pollinators, and Mrs. Nikki Gardner can use them as a cut and come along again. And she got some dahlias, and
It's my first time growing those. They seem really hardy.
some poppies, some calendulas, some more poppies. This was some lemongrass, but the frost killed it, so we'll probably do something else in this bed or this container here. We'll probably put this with our other containers. We're going to do another video of how to refurbish, to rejuvenate your potting soil once you're getting close to the spring season. As you can see, it's still got a nice color, still holds moisture, but we'll see how that goes. This is what was this? Butterfly weed?
Yes.
Butterfly weed that stayed up. This was, what was it?
It looks like some.
Spearmint.
Yeah.
If you want to grow mint, this is the best way to grow it in a container. Otherwise, it will take over. We haven't decided yet on what we're going to do with this. This was a ladder container basket that I made for Mrs. Naked Garden to put her herbs in. Some of them are growing back. This was our first garden tour of the season before we get into the spring season. I think I've covered everything. Is there anything else that I missed that we didn't cover?
Our community garden.
You want to do a video of that?
Yeah, that would be cool.
All right, so stay tuned. We're going to do a video of that. All right, so we're at our community garden, and oh wow, it's just looking at some of this garlic and everything that's been planted up in here. Look at that, babe. Oh my God. That is beautiful. We planted this back in October. That's garlic, but I think it's that red Icula garlic, whatever. But as you can see, you got a lot of weeds here that we got to probably, well, not probably, we need to do. Here we got the Russian red that's in here, and just, oh wow, it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And look at that. So we're gonna weed all of this out, and we got some beans and peas. These are some dragon tongue peas or beans, and these are some tiny Tums peas. They're bush variety. We're gonna probably plant these throughout the end and beginning and end of the beds. All right, so as you can see, our garlic and onions are just booming like crazy. We got one bad one. I think it rotted out somehow. We're just gonna leave it in there. This was a sweet onion one. We're gonna leave it in there. We weeded. We planted some dragon tongue beans in the front, and some tiny Toms peas in the back. They're a bush variety, and yeah, I think that's about it. So can you think of anything else, babe?
Well, what about your garden at your apartment?
So stay tuned for that one.